Continue. Well, fading soul. A smattering of souls.
Yeah, it's the smallest amount.
Well, I figured that, but I mean, I just like the word a smattering.
Actually, since I have had a chance to play it myself, there are some tips about the weapons I want to inform you about.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, what's your stats at? I would recommend getting your faith up by one more point. There's an item I like to use, and you have to have a 14 to actually use the spell. But it's a chalice, I think that's what it's called. And when as long as you're holding it, whenever you press, I usually keep it in the left hand. Whenever you press L2, it'll give you a buff, which will slowly heal you over time, so long as you continue to hold on to the item. So if you switch it, the buff goes away, but eventually the buff will fade, but it will fully heal you over time, as long as you don't take any hits. And even if you're at full health, it'll keep going until it fades away or until you switch your item.
Huh.
So it's something I really recommend getting used to using, because I've gotten to points where I can go from bonfire to bonfire without using any of my flash because I used the chalice.
Oh. And is the chalice one that you buy, or?
You can't. You might already have one because you probably picked one up from an enemy. You'll have to check your items.
Yeah.
But another thing that I don't think you did when we were first playing was weapon skills. To use weapon skills, you press triangle to hold it with both hands, and then holding L2, you'll either take it with some weapons. You'll automatically do your skill, which that's it for yours, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like for swords, if you press L2, you'll take a stance, and you can like push R1 for one move, R2 for another move. They typically use up some of your magic meter, and as long as they use the magic meter, they don't use up a lot of endurance. But even if the meter's gone, you can still use the move, but it'll drain a lot more endurance. And the moves tend to be more powerful than your standard slashes.
Well, I mean, I guess I could. Oh, hi.
Yeah, so it's like right now I'm using a broadsword, which I really like using a lot, and just it's one of its skill moves is a running dash. It helps me get past the shields of certain enemies.
There we go. I took too much damage too early on. Resting.
Yeah, you got to get back into the game. So,
Uh,
if you go ahead and check your
inventory,
items, yeah, check your items, see what you have. Because when I was looking at the character selection, I noticed that the heralds actually start with a chime and a spell automatically, so you already have a healing spell.
Raw gem. Heal aid.
Yeah, so you already have a spell. You have a healing spell. And to use that spell, you have to either use a chime or a talisman. See, you've already picked one up from an enemy. And you need one more fate point to use it. But the other item you have, it's special ability. If you press square, you can read the item. Its special ability is you have temporary increase in your pose, so you're less likely to be interrupted when using spells.
Huh.
But,
Work in conjunction. So.
Yeah. I think you currently have it equipped on your same slot as your shield. So if you switch your shield over, and if you press L2 with that out, or R or L1, you'll use your heal spell instead of a flask.
R1 is the...
Try L1.
L1.
Yeah. And it uses roughly a fourth of your magic current meter.
I forgot. It doesn't recharge over time. I have to...
The magic doesn't recharge.
So I actually have to... I think I might...
Which With the chime, you use like a fifth of the meter, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said before, using a weapon skill, they usually also drain a portion of the meter as well. So even though you're not playing a magic user, that meter is still important and can be used to help you.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually gets some of them to wake up and attack you.
So I do
L1. Another thing to note is certain shields, see the symbol on your shield in the lower corner?
Yeah.
That means your shield has a parry on it, so when you press L2 you do a parry with your shield.
Well, I knew that. Like, I was
Yeah.
doing that last time.
And while I haven't really quite figured out parry yet, I don't really care to because my shield allows me to use the weapon skill without switching over to using triangle. So I don't have to press triangle to use my weapon skills. And you can actually find that shield somewhere in this area. I kind of know where it's at, but it's hard to get to.
Oh, crap. No! Okay.
Don't forget you can't.
Oh, but
Maybe he'll jump down after you. And there he did.
it's over. I have the high
I
ground.
wonder if they can climb ladders.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's over. I have the high ground.
I don't know why I asked that. Now I remember there is a point where an enemy does climb a ladder to get to you.
It's over. I have the high ground. Talk about action.
Yeah, the kick. That messes me up sometimes when I'm trying to attack and I instead do the kick.
Mm-hmm. Is that lit up a bit more? No, it was just reflection.
Which, to actually do the kick intentionally, you have to left stick and R1 at the same time. And that's how you do the kick.
I think I might have that might have been something I did just then. So. Oh.
What?
I remember this spot.
You do? Oh, right. From last time, there were the archers.
I remember these guys. So.
Yeah, those guys don't like to move forward very often. They'll just, at least for me, they keep pacing left and right. Just hitting shields.
You jerk.
Got the archer on me now too.
Yeah.
You better heal.
What was the? How do I use that? Never mind.
Square is to use
I
your
remember.
item. And pressing down cycles through those looks like you have soul slot, but you probably already used it. Action-packed fighting here.
Man, nothing but action.
You should probably go ahead and remove that from your item slot. Because you're not going to be using that during combat at all.
Remove.
Press square. When you use an ember, it restores a portion of your... it gives you more health overall.
Mm-hmm.
If you use it when you're low on health, it fully heals you. And when you kill a boss, you get your embers back. Ideally, I like to save them before going into a boss fight or during a boss fight
Mm-hmm.
to heal.
It's just additional healing.
Yeah.
It's up there. I'm more tempted to go up there than to try and deal with them right now. Oh.
Yeah, like I said, you already have one archer on you.
That's what happened. What? Oh.
You were close enough to get hit by the flames.
Suck it.
He's roaring, you can run for the door. I know, you breathe fire. But his neck went up.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Kinda need to wait for it to die down. Run, man, run! Don't...
Dead.
You're gonna die now.
Or will I?
No, you're dead.
But I got a club.
The pride starts with a club.
How about you shut your face, Jacob? I have a new item and I'm proud. Now it's time for the greatest adventure ever told. Me rushing to get back there to get my soul.
Yeah, and next time, just make a run for the door on the other side. Because there's actually...
Oh, man. Oh, man.
What a great start.
If I go to heal back at the fire, it doesn't...
It won't get rid of the souls.
Okay. So I'm going to go do that. Because I messed up. Oh, man.
If I keep standing here and thrusting my weapon, eventually I'll hit him, right?
I did it.
Can you go to your inventory real quick? I want to know. I want to look at something. Go over to your shield. And your shield, the one you're using, 100% physical. So if they hit you with your shield up,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll block all damage,
Mm-hmm.
all physical damage, until your endurance runs out because of it. So you actually have a really good shield.
What's run again?
Circle.
See you later. What? Aww.
They're still up. Go! Keep running even if you take damage. Roll! If you're good.
I want that item.
It's not worth it.
But what if it is?
Trust me, go through the door. You can go backward if you want to later. Just for now, keep going.
Gotta put my faith in you, Jacob. Better not let me down. Like you've not done before. So. I'm unnecessarily cautious of you.
Of me?
Yeah, that's why I said like all the times you've not let me down before.
When have I let you down?
I'm joking, Jacob.
You can jump over it.
Or can I?
No, you can.
Is there anything down there that I should... Oh, wait. Is that... It's probably like a mimic or something. Because that's too blatant. Is it a mimic? It is? Okay.
It's a mimic. I didn't want to say anything because you told me you didn't want me to tell you anything about...
Well, that was too
Things
blatant.
you
It was
encounter.
just sitting there. So.
But since you came to it on your own, I'm like, yeah, that's a mimic. But you get a sweet battle axe if you kill it.
No. Oh.
I'm surprised he didn't come up and attack you. He's much closer the other way. Like he was sitting on the other side of those stairs. I don't know why he didn't just run around and run up the stairs. Yes, Adam, press more. When you have no stamina, it'll surely work. You have a sword now.
Yeah.
He's facing the other way, it's fine.
It means my chance to get the item is now.
No, not yet. You can try later.
But later is now.
True, but I'd try a bit later.
We better hope to God that, like, I find a bonfire or something soon. Then.
To the... Well, if you go to the right, you'll just go back to where you came from, but the downslope, so... Oh, he's gonna kick your ass.
Run.
Heal because you want to go back the other way. You want to go through that door.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to put some distance between
I get it. Now, jump across, but make sure you jump on the shortest side.
Right here?
Circle, and then you gotta
No.
press L. Whatever, just climb the ladder now. To jump, since I think you forgot, but while holding circle, you press L3.
Mm-hmm.
When you're running, you'll jump.
Which way do I go?
Straight.
Okay. So I leave him in my dust.
Yeah, maybe, but you might want to keep going in case he does decide to run after you.
I did check to make sure. It's
Yeah, I guess
Ooh, catwalk.
Certainly right
Oh.
there.
Just want to get full. Like the fear of God of that guy, like he's putting it up. Like I didn't even know what he was or
Yeah,
who he was,
the
but
knights,
he was in full armor.
the knights
so.
in this area are badass, man. They'll kick your ass.
No,
You're
leave me
taking
alone.
way
Leave
too
me
much
alone.
damage. It's too nice kicking out of you.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
It's a good thing you're already dead, or you'd be dead. Especially in the case where I had an arrow sticking out of my head.
Flesh wound. Okay, so I suddenly noticed that almost too late.
I would recommend going back upstairs. And finish exploring this place.
There's more. Like there's a upstairs.
There's a door. There's a door you haven't gone through yet.
Where? Oh. Yay! I sounded like such a little kid, just yay.
Now, if you want to risk your life getting those items, you can. Since you're at a closer bonfire. But you could also spend your souls.
Travel. Okay, fine. Let's see. I do know I want a better weapon, Caliber, but at the same time,
You need a 16 strength for that.
well, I was getting to that. I was going to say, but at the same time, I know I don't have the stats to be able to do it. Alright. Let's think about our next move. Okay. Move thought of. I'll talk to you.
Speak thine heart's desire.
Welcome home, Hunter. So, level up.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
You can go 1. I need strength to go up for it.
For the halberd. But if you want to use that chalice, you'll need to put 1 more point in fate.
Like, the thought of doing more damage is enticing, but did I have the chalice?
You already have one, yes.
I put my faith in you, Jacob, so...
Like, for me, it's been a big help using that item.
Like I said, I'm going to put my faith in you. So.
It's just when using it, you do have to be more cautious about dodging.
Faith isn't good enough, Jacob.
Fine.
No, I'll attempt it. At the very least, it would still help. So.
You might have souls on you, consumables.
Farewell,
Don't know if you have many, but
I don't think I do, or at least not that many.
no, you don't. You have 3 of the small ones.
I'll use them.
That's like 150.
I'll use them.
Okay. Oh. Those are worth 150. No, not even that. They were worth 200 each. Huh. Guess those weren't the smallest ones.
Victory is mine, Jacob.
I make sure to equip your item, since you can use it now.
Where?
I would recommend it in your left hand, since you want to still be able to use your weapon.
The shines? Or
Yeah, that.
chalice?
That
You
is-
kept saying chalice.
I did, but I guess I never really read the name of the item.
There's no
They're the exact
difference.
same. You can just go ahead and sell one of them. And I think you also had gained a new sword, but I'm not sure if you can use it yet. Well, use it,
I did get a sword.
or
so.
use it properly, I should say. You can still equip weapons. You just use more stamina and do less damage.
Yeah, because... Not that one, but that one is what I just got, so... Should I just sell those, or...
Yeah, I do.
Sell that?
What it seems your starting shield is better than that one because yours can block 100 physical.
This one can block...
And they both have the
more
parry move.
magic, it seems. Like, certain things.
Less
like,
on magic.
Magic 50,
Oh, yeah.
70.
And more on Base
52,
magic.
53, 33, 56, 50, 46.
Okay, but
Stability.
how much magic have you encountered so far?
None. I'm just saying, like, that's like the only thing that I can noticeably see,
True.
like in terms of difference. I'm gonna sell it.
It's the master's attire.
I'm not a master.
Could be.
Not. Bomb. What? Oh, Ember. It's just like, what the crap's that? Return to the last bonfire. That makes me lose my souls, right?
No.
It doesn't?
You already have an item that I'm assuming you can't get rid of, where it is the one where you would lose your souls. If
I'm being
you
rude.
open your inventory, it's the red ring right there.
Oh, dark side.
Yeah. And if you look at the description, I'm pretty sure it says you return to the bonfire, but lose your souls. Which I've never used it. But
I never used the ones that were just like that in Bloodborne either.
yeah.
I forgot that was like a ponytail for like when we first saw him and everything again. I thought that was like hair on his back. I mean, just
Yeah, I never thought about that.
all right. Rest at bonfire. Travel.
One thing that I point out about this menu since you're on it, the area you're at is always at the bottom. So you don't have to scroll over to
Oh,
the right.
the one that the newest one, or like
No, the place you're at right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's at the bottom of the list. Go
Oh.
down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to scroll left and right to go to it. You can just go to the bottom of the list.
Oh, that's actually really useful. I like that. So, I mean, it's like an unnecessary thing, but at the same time, can be really useful. So.